Then Abraham Nova makes his comeback. Good
Very disappointed in this, bro.
Oh yeah?
Come on, bro.
Whoa.
Before you
Here's
lose,
why.
So before he lost to Robisi, he cut his lifetime trainer. Then you get knocked out.
Yeah.
You don't go back to him.
Uh-huh.
You hire his other fighter, Mark DeLuca, who's already been knocked out.
Wow.
You get in there and you look like you did yesterday. Yeah, he got the win. But before he got that knockdown, his confidence was out the window and he was on his way to just straight losing points decision.
Yeah.
Thank God for that knockdown.
Yo, Blue Nose to me, I think impressed the most, honestly, with his head movement,
footwork,
his footwork. You know, I was
stamina.
I was honestly, I don't want to say looking past him. I just expected Nova to have a much easier time,
way easier.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Blue Nose get sat down numerous times, and it was just something I didn't expect. Yeah, he lost to Robesi, but Robesi, you know, you're talking about an Olympic gold medalist, you know, one of the top guys on his way up. I was expecting more out of Nova. For me, the takeaway was Lopez and what he was able to do. I'm not sure who he's training with either. I didn't see Buddy.
I looked him up. It's another guy, but they're still out of the Blue Moon gym.
But he's not with Buddy.
No, it's Ivan Castandena.
But yeah, that was my biggest takeaway from that fight was that footwork, the head movement. Granted, it didn't last him, but I think that this was a fight that was a lot closer than the scorecards indicated.
And what happens is when you get in the ring, so I don't think fighters read into it the same way that you guys would, or you know, fans or whatever. But yeah, he got knocked out by a 2-time Olympian. But in his mind, I just got embarrassed. In his mind, I got to come back and erase everything that everybody remembers about me. You know what I mean? So the pressure is certainly on him in more aspects than we even know. And I think that for a majority of the fight, it was like he was supposed to be in control, but it was like, while I'm in control, let me just kind of let go and let this guy Lopez do what he has to do too. I think it seemed to me like it was like Nova wanted to take control, but he never clearly took control. And he took the knockdown. After the knockdown, I don't think it was the commentary that fed you that the knockdown is what brought him to life. I think he needed that knockdown. I think the knockdown is what got him to the end of at that point, near the end of the fight, is what got him where he needed to be to look strong, finish strong. Because if that knockdown doesn't come, he might be just kind of back and forth, tit for tat with this guy because I don't know who I am anymore. And I have a lot of pressure on my shoulders, you know what I mean? And so I think that I'm glad he finally agrees with me, man. I was doing the best I could. I was looking at him in his eyes to
you're
believe
right.
me.
You hit it spot on. He was in his head.
He was in his
head. And as the rounds went by, he's probably second guessing himself. That knockdown was the best thing that happened to him and his confidence, because I'm telling you, he was on his way to a point. And Lopez is, I feel so bad for him.
I was just about to say, what we got to do is a shout out to Adam Lopez.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
He provided the resistance that never allowed Nova to get comfortable, never allowed Nova to get confident in what he was doing.
And that was the main thing. He couldn't get comfortable because Adam was moving so, I mean, it looked really bad.
Yeah.
Nova trying to catch Blue Nose, wouldn't be able to cut the ring off. He wasn't landing many punches. It just, you know, thank God for his knockdown. And I hope he gets back with his trainer, or at least seeks a new one after he sees the tape, because technically he looked bad. And the left hook was slappy or inside, however you know, with the inside of the palm. It just technically he was, I don't know. And he got tired. And he got tired.
For Blue Nose, to me, I think that he looked good enough to where he gets back in the gym, keeps working on his thing. You know, he gets another opportunity again.
I liked him.
Yeah,
I
did
too.
Blue
Nose before.
Really?
I liked him.
Really? He put down Valdez.
I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Before.
Nah, he's decent. It's just that chin. It's like he go down every fight.
Trained many years with Buddy McGirt.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
So I was surprised actually, because I was, you know, surprised to not see Buddy in his corner last night. But he looked good. He impressed. And I think, you know, he earns himself another opportunity at one of the top 10 guys. I feel like
There's another one for y'all that happens to Nova. You know, this fight with Robacy. It's like, first I gotta handle health. Gotta make sure that I'm healthy. I got this 90-day suspension, 60-day suspension, whatever that is. And then I have to not only handle the physical health, but also I have to handle what we all refer to now as the mental health and the emotional health of never being in that position before. There's no telling how long it took him to get back to the gym. There's no telling how long, once he got back to the gym, it took him to get into a normal routine. Now I'm in this normal routine, and now I have a fight coming up. We don't really know what his camp looked like. You know what I mean? So why are you saying, yo, he looked, you didn't say sluggish. He looked lackadaisical. He looked like he was interested, but disinterested at the same time. All these things, it could have been, this fight and the way this fight ended up ending for him could have been the best thing for his career. Because it gets him back on track where he was knocked off of the tracks.
I don't know, man, because he got the win with a bad corner. And based off that performance, it probably was a bad camp. So now in his mind, all the cheating he just did to get here is okay.
Yeah.
You fired your trainer. You being trained by another fighter.
Maybe. I'll do devil's advocate for you.
No. I text the trainer.
I just got to get through this fight. If I can get through this fight with this trainer's fighter, and then I can get back on track. I'm back on track in terms of
I hope so, because I like the kid.
You know, now if I can get back on track with my trainer and so on and so forth, you know. So
I hope so. I like the kid, you know, 29 years old, only one loss, and like Danny said, is to an Olympian, so it's not the end of the world.
And he got a mascot.
Yeah, he got a mascot.
Bro,
the only guy in boxing to have a mascot.
Jake got a
mascot. Jake got a robot.
Bro, it's a mascot, though. His mascot just happens to be a robot.
He got an expensive-ass mascot. Yeah. He got a robot.
Well, I mean, the only real boxer to have a mascot.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, shots fired.